What up, everybody? Lamont on the run. Today we're going to walk around this construction site. I used to like to do that as a kid. And we're going to talk about The Little Mermaid. Now, this might be old news to you guys, but it's never old news to me. So, I guess maybe a month ago, everybody was complaining and then being quote unquote proven right when The Little Mermaid was released into theaters across the planet, and it was not what Disney had hoped for, to say the least. So The Little Mermaid came out, in May? And it was a live action movie starring Halle Bailey, a very, very attractive young lady. I think she's a singer too, I'm not sure. So she was chosen to be the new live action Little Mermaid. And people didn't like it, well, because it's not the same as the original, which was an animated cartoon worldwide phenomenon. It was like a cultural American cartoon thing, right? The Little Mermaid. But this new Little Mermaid is black, and people don't like change, right? And I'm one of them. I don't like change normally. I don't like it. I like everything to remain the same. Now, The Little Mermaid had a budget of $250 million. That's how much it cost to make. That's a lot of friggin' money. And it had an advertising budget of about $140 million, right? So now you haven't even released this movie and you're already in the hole almost 400 mil. Right? That's a lot of money. So the movie was released into theaters in America, and it did good. It didn't smash any records, but it did good. Unfortunately, the movie cost $400 million altogether with the budget and the advertising cost to make it or whatever. That's not good. If they wanted to break even after everything is said and done, they're claiming that Disney would have to have made $560 million. Now, I don't know who came up with that, because it says it was $250 million to make and $140 million for the advertising budget. So I don't know if there's any other associated cost. I'm not sure. But they say to break even after everything, $560 million. As the recording of this video, the movie has made about $475 million. Considering how much it cost to make and to advertise, yeah, that's a box office mega bomb. And a lot of right-wing talking heads online are gloating. They're very, very glad that Disney took a big loss on this movie, because it looks like they're going to, even with the selling of the toys, DVDs, whatever, it's going to be a very long time before that movie makes any kind of a profit, if ever. Let's just say there's not going to be a Little Mermaid Part 2. And if there is, that mermaid is going to have blonde hair and blue eyes. So when the movie was released in China, in the first 10 days, mind you, China is the second biggest box office consumer on the planet. It made $3.6 million in the first 10 days. That's a bomb. That's two bombs. In South Korea, the movie made, in the same amount of time, $4.4 million in 10 days. So it bombed there as well. Okay, so altogether, I think globally, minus the United States, just the countries watching, I think it made 180 million around the world, other than the United States, something like that. So let's get to the point. So, here's my I wouldn't call it an issue. I guess here's my opinion. Me personally, I am not for much change. For instance, I guess there was a movie, maybe Netflix produced or somebody. It starred a black person as Cleopatra. When it comes to historical significance, I am against race swapping. I wouldn't expect a woman that is black to play Cleopatra, just like people wouldn't expect a white guy to play Martin Luther King. When it comes to historical significance, let's get that correct. The right race. When it comes to animated characters that really don't exist, characters that were made up, I don't care. I don't really care at all if the Little Mermaid is black. Because guess what? There's no such thing as the Little Mermaid. It's a cartoon character, people. Who cares? If Disney wants to spend a whole bunch of money to show how woke they are and how they're virtue signaling and all of that, if they want to spend their money, they're more than welcome to do so. But what ends up happening is, if you're going to continue to do this and do these live action movies and try to put a woke finger in people's faces, they're going to respond with their wallets and their pocketbooks and their purses. And I'm guessing somewhat they did that for this movie. Now, me personally, you know what I want to see? I want to see Black X-Men. Now, there was a rumor that they were talking about doing it. And I think a Black X-Men would be fantastic. Is China going to want to see a Black X-Men? No. Because a lot of Chinese people are racist. Somewhat. Is it racist? Yeah, kinda. A lot of Asian people, yeah. They don't really care for black folks a lot of times. They love basketball, though. But they have a negative opinion about black people. It just is what it is. Listen, when you have social media highlighting all of the bad things that black people happen to do, where somebody has a camera and they see somebody black who might be the minority in the community doing something stupid, because white people, they oftentimes do something stupid. Latino people, fighting in public, being loud, being ghetto. Ghetto isn't black. Just for your guys' information, ghetto is ghetto. You know who one of the most ghetto people I've ever known in my life? I can't say her name. I don't even think she knows I have a YouTube channel. But the most ghetto person, one of the most ghettoest people I've ever known in my life, is white. I swear to God. And when I hear the word ghetto, the first thing you're probably going to think of is black. Yeah, don't lie. Tell the truth. But honestly, ghetto comes in all races, shapes, and sizes. And when you have the power of the internet and you have a toxic cesspool of these videos called Twitter, in my opinion, is one of it almost might be the number one negative thing to black folks ever. Is Twitter. I mean, even I can't stand watching Twitter. I mean, and they show fights with everybody. It's all races, but it's almost like, to me, it's like it's magnified with black folks. It's like every video I see, if you put like fights or people fighting, it just shows black folks in a bad light. And I think a lot of Asian people see this on social media and they think that all black people are like that. And that's not a good thing, and that is wrong. That is not true. It's like that saying goes, it's the loudest ones that are the minority that make it bad for everybody else. And so, The Little Mermaid, who's to say within the next year or two, maybe it'll make a profit. I doubt it. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. But I do know this. I'm tired of these damn mosquitoes biting me. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to Hy-Vee and get me something to eat. And I'm going to get some bug spray because I'm tired of these damn mosquitoes. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. I know this video is a little old and dated, but I don't want this channel to be a current events channel. Even though I will touch on current events at times, I'd rather just keep it kind of, I don't know, how it's going for right now until I figure something out. All right, guys. I'll catch up with you later. Have a good one. Peace out.